I can't see my preview, so I'm going to pull it up on the computer. This is a different background than I was using last time. So I want to make sure it's not too messy, because I'm pretty sure it's messy. It's messy. You can see it. Oh, well. Ignore it. Ignore it. We're going to just pretend like my house is not disgusting and messy today. That's what we're going to do. Does that sound okay? Okay. Sounds good. But good morning, everyone. If you're tuning in, we're going to just hang out today and talk about some products that we like. Ignore the backgrounds. That's what we're going to do. There's construction happening at my house, so I had to switch the side of the house I was on because Sasha was barking. Anyway, very fun. But that's why we're in a different spot today. So don't judge me. Unless you really have to. But please don't. Okay, cool. Well, now that we're live, hello everyone. I hope you're doing good. I hope you're having a great day. We're just going to take it kind of easy today and start by curling my lashes, because I didn't get a chance to do that yet. So that is what I'm going to do. And I'm going to do it with my cute little Chella Partner in Curl Lash Curler. It is my favorite. Oh, also, happy St. Patty's, guys. Kind of forgot that it was St. Patrick's Day. Some kid in my neighborhood told me, they were like, "Are you wearing green?" And I was like, "No," because I wasn't at the time. And I could tell he wanted to come over and like give me a pinch. And I was like, "No, don't, please don't. I don't need that." Okay, let me grab this eyelash curler for you guys. Where did it go? Here it is. There you are. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Anyway, so yeah, this is the Partner in Curl. It's just the cutest little lash curler ever. Really easy to use. You just power it on like this. And then you set it to your desired heat level. For me, it's just heat level 1 because, yeah, ignore my messy background, guys. That's just the situation today. Because luckily I'm not hearing any banging at this moment, thank God, and hopefully I won't ever. Because Sasha gets really loud when he hears the construction, so I'm just hoping we won't have an issue. Okay. Now this heats up really fast. It's so nice. So we're just going to use that. And then we're just going to pop it right here. Yeah, it's already warm. So I just use it on my lashes just a little bit here and there. I probably don't even use it, right? But I just like to give a little gentle curl to my lashes because I don't usually use mascara. So this is just a nice natural way to curl my lashes. Maybe we should open this window, get a little better lighting going on. It's kind of gloomy outside though. Just curling our lashes here. Oops. Let me turn that off for a second. I'm going to open up this window. Sasha, do you want to say hi to the people? Say hi. Sasha says good morning. All right, let's open this up. Is that better? Is that worse? Let's find out. Hopefully better. Sorry, guys. This is not the usual setup. I apologize. But yeah, okay. Back at this. Sasha's trying to eat the lid. This is not for you. Put it up here. We're going to keep curling our lids. Our lashes. And you're supposed to just leave it for a little bit. And I've only ever used it on heat level 1, and it's never given me a problem, but that's why they have the different heat levels, so that you don't, burn yourself or hurt yourself. And it's quite hot, but yeah, I've never had any issues. I would just be careful to not use it like I was very conscientious just now, for instance, of Sasha hearing the noises outside. Like, I would not want to be using this when he then jumps and tries to like go get something outside. So, because then it could like poke me, so I was just very conscientious of that. But But yeah, it's super easy to use, as you can see. I love it. And I really do feel like, I don't know if everyone's eyelashes will be this way, but mine, it really did just like curl them pretty much permanently. They have a state of curl now, where before they were straight. So I don't even have to use it each time, and it's already a little better. It's kind of nice. So I know it won't be that way necessarily for everybody, but I love it. It's like my fave. Does anyone celebrate St. Patty's Day? Because I sure don't usually. Isn't that interesting? Usually I don't celebrate it. People always have to like remind me that St. Patty's Day is happening. I don't even know really necessarily what it's celebrating. I hope that's not offensive. But yeah, no, I've like never, yeah. So I don't know. Okay, I'm just gonna add a little color to my lips. This isn't in my shop. It's just from Bime Beauty though. It used to be though. I like using this on my lips. Nice and simple. Just a little color. Got to contrast against my green shirt here. You know what I'm saying? It's important. Now I'm gonna put it up high so that Sasha doesn't get to it. There we go. That's important. But yeah, oh my gosh. You guys, my brain is actually just so distracted thinking about Ruby Franke. If any of you know about that situation. I was listening to a podcast about it earlier, and I cannot get it out of my head. So now I'm going to spend the next several minutes trying to untangle this adorable necklace of mine that I let get tangled like a freaking idiot. And if you want to know which one we're untangling, it is this one from Celeste Soul, which I think is just gorgeous. Where is it? I'll find it for you. Here we go. I'm gonna untangle it for you guys and put it on because it's so cute. You can see it right here. It's just a simple little Gemini. I am a Gemini. And I want to wear it with my cute green today, but it's very tangled, which is my own fault. I don't actually have like a proper necklace, like jewelry holder. So I'm constantly like untangling my necklaces and stuff like that, especially because I don't wear them that often. So it's just a mess. It's ridiculous. But oh, almost. Oh my gosh, it's got some really tight little tangles. I hope you guys can't hear that. Let me know if it's bad. They are doing that construction right now. They're updating the siding of my apartment building, which is so nice. But they've been doing it for quite a while now. Like it already feels like it's been like 2 months of them working and being loud, which is not true. It has not been that long, but it feels a little like it has been just because of Sasha. You know, it's been exhausting, like, because Sasha, you know, I'm working to train him better, but he will go on alert when he hears noises still, like big pounding noises, which is what they are. So sometimes he's just barking, and I'm trying to quiet him down for the neighbors, and it's just like a whole thing. So it already feels like it's been like 2 months of waiting around for them to finish. Not to mention that they actually like repaved the concrete in front of like, so we all share a laundry building, right? They repaved the concrete or gravel or whatever it is right in front where you walk to get to the laundry building. So, and they didn't like let me know that they were going to do that. So they suddenly did that, and I had no idea. And I have had piles and piles of laundry that I have needed to do. And then suddenly they had like wet concrete in front of it. And so I was like, okay, I guess I'm not doing my laundry today or the next day because they had like little caution tape in front of it. So yeah, that was the situation. And I think it's free to use now. I saw somebody on it earlier today, but yeah, it was like at least 2 days of that caution tape up. So anyway, it's going to look amazing. And I'm obviously happy they're changing, you know, that they're trying to improve the building. Like, I think that's really awesome, obviously, but oh my gosh, I think I made it worse. It's really awesome that they're trying to improve the building, but yeah. Yes. Okay. That's one side. I did it. Did I do it? Oh my gosh, I did it. Oh my gosh, finally. Okay, now you guys will see. It's so cute. It's just adorable. But yeah, obviously I'm glad they're trying to improve the building, but it is a little it's a little stressful when it, like, you know, is loud and poor Sasha barks, and I'm still working on training him better because, you know, he's a little COVID baby. So, wait, are these not featured anymore? I need to feature these products again. Whoops. 10 minutes of Megan trying to clasp her necklace. Did I get it? Oh. This is so embarrassing. But yeah, it'll be really nice to have that all done and sorted. And really, I need to do my laundry, but I think it was occupied. There's only one machine, so we all have to share it. Ah. Oh my gosh, this is so embarrassing. Oh my gosh, someone reached through the screen and helped me. Come on, it's St. Patty's Day. Isn't this a day for luck or something? I need my luck to clasp my necklace. Oh my gosh. This is why I don't wear jewelry, is because it takes me 1,000 years to like put it on. Oh my gosh, you guys, I have this beautiful necklace. It's not this one. It's a like one of the most expensive necklaces I own. This one was actually pretty cheap for being such good quality. And you'll see it's so cute. But there was a necklace, not this one, again, that had some weird clasp that I've never like ever seen in my life. And sorry, hold on. I really want to get this on. Oh my gosh, this is going to drive me insane. This is not because of the necklace. This is because of me. This is user error. It's because I have no talent in putting on jewelry. I don't do it enough. That's why it's not natural muscle memory for me. I don't wear a lot of jewelry. Oh my God. Okay. Finally. Okay. So there it is. You can see it. It's just so cute. It just says Gemini. It is precious. And she has one for each of the different zodiac signs. So highly recommend. It's just so cute. It's like to die for, in my opinion. And very good quality. I've like worn it, you know, when I was like washing my face, water has splashed on it, and it's always been fine, as you can see. Like super cute and simple. And it just sits right there very nicely. But anyway, I had this necklace, and it had a clasp that I've never ever seen in my life before. I guess it's called like a box clasp. Anyway, it was like, oh my gosh, this was so embarrassing. So I put this necklace on, right? And I currently live alone, right? Like, so there's no one here to help me take this necklace off. So I put this necklace on casually one Saturday night, you know, and I'm doing my thing, you know, getting dressed up. It's wonderful. Can't get it off that night. So I'm like, okay, this is freaking me out a little bit. Like I spent like maybe like 10 minutes trying to get it off. Couldn't get it off. I was like, okay, that's all right. I'm just gonna go to bed because I'm really tired. So I just go to bed with it on, right? Whole next day, still can't get it off. And then suddenly, I don't know if any of you have ever experienced this, but I suddenly, like that evening, I was on like a call with my sister. We were just like chatting. We were like FaceTiming or whatever. And then all of a sudden, because I was then going to tell her the story about how I couldn't get it off. And then I was like all of a sudden feeling like it was like, I just felt so claustrophobic with it on. Not this necklace, a different one. It was like one that's like almost a choker too. So it suddenly felt like, I was like, I have to get this off. Like it's choking me. Like I'm gonna, like it was like, what's the word? Like it was, you know, you get like overstimulated all of a sudden, right? Like all of a sudden it's like, it's too much sensation. Like get it off my neck, right? So I'm like freaking out all of a sudden, and I'm trying to keep it really cool. And I'm like, hey sister, can you help me via FaceTime to take this necklace off? And so then, and she can like tell, like we can both tell that I'm like freaking out, but like trying to keep it cool. So we FaceTime, and I like try to lean over, and it's like such a small necklace. So I'm trying to like lean over the camera as best I can to show her what that clasp looks like, because at the time I didn't know it was called a box clasp. So we're like trying to figure this out. I swear it took like 20 minutes of us trying to figure this out before suddenly somehow I just miraculously got it off. But it was, yeah, I was like literally trapped in a necklace for like an entire day. It was more than a day. And yeah, it was awful. It was like, yeah, I actually do have a fear of rings getting stuck on my fingers. This comes from like old ghost stories I was told as a kid. There was like some story where like, you know, like some, I don't know, like some widow, you know, always wore her wedding ring and then she, you know, couldn't get it off and it was stuck there forever and then her finger fell off, you know, like some awful story that like is not true. But like I was told stories like that as a kid by other kids, you know. And so I've always had a fear of rings getting stuck on my fingers. And which is why I really still feel like I would never have a wedding ring. I would like do something else. Because while I love rings, I still don't wear them that often and I'm very, very careful. But yeah, now I have a new fear unlocked and it is a fear of necklaces getting stuck on my neck and just choking me for eternity. Like, no, thank you. Yeah, it was awful. But anyway, that was not this necklace. That was a whole different, much more expensive necklace. See, and that was the thing, is it got so bad too. I was like so overwhelmed by the sensation of it. I don't know if anybody else experiences like hyperstimulation like that, but like it was so overstimulating. I was like, I had to get it off. You know, it was suddenly awful, right? Oh, Sasha. And it got so bad that it was at the point where I was like, you know what, I would just rip it off. But then I was like, but it's expensive. Like for me, it's expensive. It's, you know, it's not that much, but, and it was on sale too or something. But like, for me, it was like the most expensive piece of jewelry I've ever bought. And so I was like, I don't want to just rip it. But like, I did want to rip it off because it was that bad. And anyway, it was just horrendous. It was ridiculous. But anyway, it all worked out in the end and we got it off. It's because she was looking up what the clasp looked like. Because I was like showing it to her, you know, I was like trying to show it to her in the camera, my sister. And so then she was able to find that it was called a box clasp. And when she said that, I was like, well, there's a little box shape here. And so then I like pressed the box shape inward or something. And then somehow it came off. But it was insane. It was wild. Anyway, hopefully that never ever happens again because it was like the most intense. It was awful. It was just horrendous. Yeah. Zero recommendation there. Like it was not fun. Anyway, let's move on. Let's talk about this item real quick. I'm just going to use this Revlon oil, not Revlon. What am I talking about? Why do I always want to call this Revlon? It's not. It's Dreambox Beauty. It's super cute. It has a little flower on the bottom. But it's just a little volcanic like rock thing that like absorbs the oil from your face. So I'm just going to use that real quick. Just for funsies. You can just do a little bit in your T-zone kind of a thing. I really get very, very oily, especially on my forehead. You don't even have to use it this much, but oh, I don't know if you guys can tell. This is gross. Sorry. But look, it's like changed the darker colors there. That's the oil from my face, which is gross. It's like if you pat down a burger and then you get all the grease from it. It's pretty nasty. Now I feel like I need to use it a little bit more. Yeah, I don't know if you guys can tell. Hopefully it came across. I have like way more oil than a lot of people, so I just use this a lot. And it's nice because it can fit in your like purse throughout the day. Oh yeah, see like the whole thing's dark now. I don't know if you can see that. But yeah, it can just like fit in your purse. It's like the size of like lip gloss. Where's my lip gloss? Huh. I don't know. Where's something else I can show? Here's an eraser for example size. An eraser. So very small, easily fits in your purse or like even your pocket, especially if you have like big pockets, which I know a lot of women's clothes don't, but they should. But anyway, yeah, I use that like all the time. It's really, really nice, as you can see. Kind of takes away the oil from my face. Oh wait, I didn't even pull it up for you guys. I'll pull it up. Volcanic Royal Roller. It's this one right here. There you guys go. I'm going to remove these because we're not using these masks. Get those out of here. They don't belong. But yeah, I have like a fear of jewelry, basically, is what I've come to decide. Fear of jewelry getting stuck on my fingers. Did anyone else hear that ghost story growing up? Like there were so many little ghost stories I was told growing up, which is probably why I like grew up scared of like everything in the universe. But one of them that I was told was also about jewelry, but it was about chokers. I'm sure you guys have heard this one. It was like there was like a couple or something where the wife always wore a choker and she would never go anywhere without the choker, right? And then one day, and she like, no, what was it? It might have been even like, am I adding this in? I think the story is like his wife died or something and then came back to him and was like, I'm here, but you can never remove this choker or something like that. I don't even know. Probably people added different layers to the story growing up or whatever. But Sasha, that's not for you, honey. But yeah, and the story goes then that like, he's so grateful to have his wife back, so they just go on living their lives or whatever, day in, day out. But even when she goes to sleep, she's still wearing the choker, right? So he'll look over in the night and she's still got the choker on, but somehow she's there, somehow she's breathing, right? And so then one night, I think it was in the story, he's like, I can't resist, and he just has to take the choker off. It's like, why was that? Why does that have to be there? He takes the choker off, and then and then her head rolls off of her body. That's awful. I don't know why I'm laughing. Probably because it's, that was one of the stories I was told growing up, and it made me so scared. I was terrified. I don't know why all the ghost stories I was told growing up are centered around. This is funny. Another one is centered around long nails. Isn't that funny? Why are these all cosmetic? Like, what's going on? Like, but yeah, so anyway, he removed it and her head fell off her shoulders, and the idea is that the choker was keeping her head on her shoulders, on top of her neck. Anyway, so that's how I felt when I was trapped in my necklace. Anyway, yeah, I'm more just telling these stories now just to entertain myself, but thank goodness. Oh, Sasha, you can come up, but you cannot mess with the stuff, okay? You're gonna be a good boy. You wanna say hi to the people? Yeah. He's such a sweet boy. He's just wonderful. I've gotten a lot of products from Market.live that I've used with my sweet boy, and it's been really, really nice. And one of them that I use is that hoodie. I think I've mentioned that before. Oh, I have the white version today. I do have the white version today. It's got some dog hair on it because I did wear it the other day, but here it is. So it's just cute, and it's got the lavender instead, or like the lilac color instead of the pink. I think it's like so adorable. Just says shop Market.live, and it's got a little like Cupid picture there. But the reason I bring this up while I'm talking about my dog, actually I need to grab the hoodie for y'all. The reason I bring it up while I'm talking about my doggo is because I now there's a secret, so you've got like the big pocket here, and then there's this secret little pocket with like a zipper right next to it. Don't know if y'all can see that. My preview's not working, so I have no idea if y'all are seeing that. But there's a secret pocket here that has a zipper, and so I've been using that to store his treats in, and then I have them easily accessible on walks and stuff like that, and I've been using it to help train him better, because if y'all were here last time, you know that he's a C19 baby, and so he that always sounds like an explosive. Is C19 an explosive? I maybe should. He's a Rona baby. And so he needs help. Basically, I never trained him like as properly as I should have. So I've been trying to train him better. So having that pocket is specifically zipped shut so that he can't get to it and the treats don't go flying out, that has his treats in it's perfect. But Sasha, these are not for you. He just wants to eat all my items. I literally can't have you doing that. That would be so bad. That would be so bad. Come here. You want to come sit? No, he just wants to stare at me. Anyway, but yeah, it's so nice and it's so cozy, as you can imagine. Oh, and it has, I never mentioned this last time, but it's got this big hood. Super big hood, easy peasy. And then when it's really cold out, I've used this. It's got a little button under the hood just to make it a little tighter of a fit around your neck. speaking of necks. You okay, Sash? He took a little tumble. You okay? Okay, good boy. But then it, closes up a little more around your neck so that you're just a little warmer. So it's kind of nice, in my opinion. But anywho, what, honey? What are you doing? He's so funny. But yeah, I love these hoodies, as you know. I was wearing my black one on Friday. And yeah, they're so warm. I said this last time too, but I always, like, whenever there's snow, because there was snow this freaking weekend for some reason, even though it was like literally spring before that, but I just layered like a simple little pullover under it, because it's very baggy. So I just wore like one layer under it, put this hoodie on, and then put on a beanie, and I was out in the snow, and I was totally fine. I wouldn't like go play in it, but I was fine to take him on a walk like that. And anyway, so I just wear these hoodies all the time, every day. And then I have his treats in the little pocket. And so now when we see other dogs, or when he's not coming the direction he needs to go, I will give him a treat. If he goes, I'll say, come here, and he'll do that, right? You're getting better at it, right? Yeah, he's getting a little better at it. He's very sweet, He's been altogether behaving a lot better than he, used to would have, which is really, really nice. My poor boy. It's my own fault that I didn't train him properly. We're working on it, so. But yeah. Anyway, and then I've got my cute little Gemini necklace. This is from Celeste Sol. Everything that I have ever seen of hers is so darling. So I was really excited when I was finally able to get this item from her. I think she had a sale on it, which is why I grabbed it, because even Celeste Sol is more expensive than I usually am able to do for myself, just because I don't wear a ton of jewelry. But it's like $45 for this normally. And I got it on sale, and it was, and I was really excited that I was able to do that. And it's so cute, and it's wonderful, and I'm grateful for it. But yeah, so maybe let's put on a little eyeshadow. Should we do that? But you need to sit down, okay? Can you do that? Yeah, lay down. Lay down. See, he doesn't know that command yet. He's learning. We're both learning. Actually, I think I've started saying, like, what did I say to him? I was like, I gave it a different word because I thought he was getting confused between sit down and lay down. So I said, what did I say? I said, like, take it easy instead one of the times. I did think that was pretty funny. Sasha, no, I don't want you to chew on my hand, okay? Why don't you go sit right over there? You sit right there, okay? Here, you can cuddle up. Actually, that's a funny story, is he actually genuinely, and I don't know if it's just because of the scent or if it's also because they're so thick and nice, but he likes to curl up in these hoodies. So you know how dogs will they'll do that thing with their nose where they go and get comfortable under some blankets and stuff like that? He'll do that, but with these hoodies. It's so cute. Here, I wonder if he'll do it now. You can go sit right there. Go get cozy. Go on. Go on. Go get cozy, okay? You can look outside too. We'll see if he does. I've set up a little station for him here next to my desk so that he can look out the window ahead of us. It's very silly. I need you to not do that. No, honey. Okay, you go down, okay? You hang out right there. I'm gonna do some makeup. So let's mess with our Dalton shadow palette, because I love this palette. Where did it go? Wait, the multitasker's on here? I have the multitasker. I didn't know that. I'll have to show you guys that one. I actually, not today. I used it last time on my cheeks. I have it, and it's so nice. And sometimes I'll use it on my cheeks and my lips. It's so cute. So I'll show that to you guys next time. But first, let's do this one. Okay, eyeshadow. Yeah, now I'm just thinking about all those horror stories I was told as a kid. Because there was another one that was told about that I was told all the time about someone with really long nails, and so they would like insanely long nails, not normal lengths, like Guinness Book of World Records long, that were but that didn't curl like they actually do in real life. I don't know if y'all have seen those world records, but yeah, if your nails get a certain length, they will naturally curl. No, Sasha, not right now. I know, honey. Here's my palette. So cute. But yeah, that story goes that like, how does it go? It's like there's a woman who walks on her nails, or is it a woman? Is it a man? Is it somebody else? I have no idea. There's a person who walks on their nails, and they're, how was it? How did it go? And they can't walk on grass, or they can't like walk on your property. So what they do is they'll walk on their nails on your property to get to you, because then they're not on their feet, they're on their nails. That was not an intense way to describe that. I really destroyed that one before it started, but as a kid that scared me very bad. I would like picture that image of like this person like walking, you know, upside down on their fingernails, and it terrified me for some reason. You know how that is when you're a kid, you know, things just freak you out. Okay, I'm gonna put a little bit of the really light shade over here on this end as well of my eyes. I'm just kind of playing around. I'm new to the eyeshadow scene, as you guys may remember, so I'm just kind of messing, kind of trying out some different stuff. I don't even remember where this came from. Oh, because I got that necklace stuck on me. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that unlocked a new fear for me. That's the truth. That was scary. Not about that life. Okay, I'm gonna put like a tiny little dot of this in the middle of my eyes as well. So that's what I'm gonna do. Pop, pop, pop. Just a little dot right there. It's just like barely doing anything because I'm already really pale. I'm a little vampire over here. Maybe I'll experiment with some of the other colors too. Last time I tried a darker color, but I didn't feel very confident with what I was doing, so I stopped very quickly. I like just brightening it up a little. What if we do, I'm gonna play around with this shade right here. I'm gonna try a little bit of that. And I'm literally just using my finger because I'm a pleb. But that's where we're at. That's what we're doing. So I'm just putting it right here. I'm just experimenting. It's just kind of fun to experiment with makeup sometimes. Okay, that squeaking is Sasha. He found a little squeaker. Sorry guys, normally I am able to quiet him down a little more before I go live, but I'm just not used to it on this schedule. I've been going live on TikTok on one of my personal TikToks, and I was able to, that I've gotten a little more used to, so it's easier there, but I'm still figuring it out for y'all. So sorry about that, all this wonkiness. Okay, using that dark shade again, this one. Just playing around, just having a little goof, a little fun. This is gonna make my eyes look really hooded, actually. I'm realizing. Kind of fun to play with though, since I never play with color, like ever. Yeah, I like never ever play with that. I even want to put a little bit right here, just a little tiny bit under my eyes. Huh. You know what I should do is like try to follow along to a makeup tutorial, because I like never watch things like that, even though like, hello, that would obviously help me become better at makeup. I just have never really done that. I've never really like taken the time to like try to improve the skills. I just like to mess around and then pretend like it's all fine. What in the world was that noise? Was that you? What was that? Did y'all hear that? I swear there are ghosts in my house. Actually, have I told this story before? I'm not sure if I have. I actually genuinely do low-key feel like there's like, sound carries weird in my apartment building because there's nobody above me, okay? But somehow the sounds of my neighbors who are next to me, they sound when they step around their house, and particularly at night, or maybe I just never notice it in the daytime, somehow it will sound like it's on my roof. Isn't that weird? And I don't like it. It's very freaky. It's like, it definitely sounds creepy, you know, like it's like, why would, you know, like I think there's like a specific ghost story. What am I thinking of? Like BuzzFeed Unsolved, they went to like is it the Dauphine Orleans Hotel or something? There was one of those hotels they went to where Sasha, no honey, no bark, no bark, good boy. Where they heard footsteps above them, or at least Ryan did, of course, because he's the believer. Oh, I'm taking this sparkle shade. I'm just putting it in the middle of the eye, just for funsies. But he heard footsteps on the roof like all night long, and there was like a legend that it was like a pacing soldier from like, you know, back in the day. His ghost is still pacing or whatever. But yeah, I think that's kind of what goes into my head whenever I hear those footsteps. Ooh, I like this little shimmer. What do you guys think? But yeah, I always think of that. I love a good ghost story. Do I believe in ghosts? Kind of. But also kind of not. I don't know. I think most of the time, like when there's quote unquote evidence of ghosts, I don't believe that. I think people are just faking it all the time, constantly. You can almost always disprove them too. It's like there's no science behind that, like obviously. But do I still believe in ghosts? Yeah, maybe. Kind of. I kind of do. But not in those instances, like ever. Okay. But I do still find ghost stories fascinating. Well, that's kind of fun. I've never done like a layered look like that before. And obviously this is still just very, very simple, you know? Oh, my lip makeup is fading so fast. Do I have my other color? I don't think I do. Where's my other color? Do you know? Do you know where it went? You know what? It might be in the other room. Huh. But yeah, I like low-key feel like my building is haunted because of that. Sasha, come here. Hey, I'm gonna get him a treat real quick. Come here. Come here. Let's get you some treats. I'll put them right here for you. Should I put them in your puzzle box? There you go. Now you do that for a while. Sorry, guys. I always worry that he'll get, you know, antsy while I go live, which is why I haven't done it as much as I used to, even on my personal channels. But I'm taking some more of the light shade, and I'm going to put it right here. But anyway, yeah, I like low-key feel like my building's haunted because it's just, I'm sure it's just the way the sound carries, but it will literally, and specifically at night, like I swear I don't hear it in the daytime. And sometimes I'm in my bedroom, you know, in the day. Like I was sick, for instance, this like last week, and I spent like all day in bed, and I did not hear these footsteps on the roof, you know. But yeah, when it's nighttime, I will hear my neighbors moving around, and they're like stomping around. It's not stomping, but like it's loud. I can hear it, and it sounds like it's right above me. Like right above me. Isn't that so weird? Like I don't like it. I'm like, why does sound carry in the most creepy way in this building? Like I don't like it. Yeah, not my favorite. So who knows why? But maybe my building is just haunted, you know. Maybe if I ever don't show up suddenly, it might be because the ghost got me, you know. Okay, so we've used this shade, and this shade from here. So I wonder, do I want to mess with any other shades? Or do I call this good? I don't know, I'm having fun kind of playing with it. Could be fun to do a little, you know what, I'm gonna do something a little weird. No, am I? No. Yes. No. Yeah, I'm gonna try something a little different. It's gonna be weird, but I'm gonna use this shade. I'm gonna just use a little bit of it up from the corners of my eyes. Don't ask me why, I'm just vibing. Just vibing. I'm gonna do it on the other side. like looks too light on the sides for me or something. I don't know. Who knows? I just like to mess around. Yeah, weirdly, I kind of like that for some reason. Wonder if I could go like full like gremlin makeup one day. Should I try that? And just like go like Virgil from Sanders Sides, if any of y'all know what that is. Actually, that would be fun. Basically, that involves like a ton of eyeshadow like right down underneath your eye, just to like he's just like super emo or whatever the character is, Virgil. That's kind of fun. I don't know. For some reason, I kind of like that. I don't know. Makeup is supposed to make you happy, you know? I'm gonna even, you know what? I'm gonna be crazy and I'm gonna try it. Should I just try it? It might look terrible. I'm gonna try a tiny bit of, maybe I'll go with this shade. This shade, and I'm gonna put it right under my eye. Just because I can. And it's fun to mess around. But yeah, so yeah, is my building haunted? I don't know. Y'all gotta tell me what you think. I think it might be. But yeah, I've heard that like ever since I moved in. I've always heard those footsteps like above my room. And I recently switched bedrooms and I still hear that above me, which is crazy. So it's just, you know, it's a little weird. And if anybody's wondering how on earth I can afford 2 bedrooms, I'm in the boonies. That's how. No one is around. Wait, that's not true. I have neighbors, but yeah, it's a very small town. That is the way I'm able to afford it. This is kind of fun. I like messing with makeup, especially since I'm not familiar with it. It's kind of fun. Kind of fun to just try something a little different, a little new. Man, my lip color is bothering me though. Where is my, I swear I have my lip stuff, but where is it? Where is it? I don't know. Let's try this again. It doesn't seem to stay very well. You want to come sit? Did you have a good time eating all those yummies from your treat box, your puzzle box? He's so smart. He'll know. I'll say, do you want TREATS in your PUZZ blah blah box? And he knows that it means in his puzzle box. Like he knows that. It's so funny. He's very, very smart. Sasha, no. Sit down, honey. He's like, I want that. I want that stick. I think I need a different lip color. I'm not vibing this right now. Yeah. So I've downloaded some of those like ghost hunting apps or whatever on your phone, but I've never used them. And to be clear, even if I believed in any of the ghost hunting stuff, which I don't as a general rule, I would not believe in the phone apps for them even more. Like those are, you know, for all you know, they're just programmed to go off at random intervals. Like that's very silly. I would trust analog devices before I would trust like an app personally, if I was to trust any of them, which I don't necessarily at all. Because I think most ghost stuff is ridiculous. But have you guys ever been on spooky TikTok? It is full of like insane things. Like we saw Bigfoot over here, and it's like footage, quote unquote, and people like straight up believe it. Like they think it's real. And I'm like, guys, no. Like what? You know, or they'll like see like a flurry of light in a camera and they're like, that's a ghost. And I'm like, you are so silly. Like that's dog hair in the air. You know, causing an orb on the camera. Like, we know this happens. Like, even Loie Lane has said that happens. It's so funny. Anyway. And that is coming from somebody who low-key believes in ghosts. Like, I do. But I don't believe in, like, any of that evidence at all. That's so silly. Very silly to me. But, yeah. We gotta put on our, like, cogitating caps, you know? You gotta, like, yeah. Anyway, Sasha, I don't want you to bite my hand, honey. He's not actually biting. He just chews sometimes. He's just like that, you know. He's a sweet boy, though. He's a sweet boy. Okay. Well, what do we reckon? What do we reckon? You know what I should do actually is look up my town's history and see if there is any, I don't know. Oh God. Well, I was starting that story all smiley, but then I was like, oh gosh, like if someone like died in my building or something, don't they have to disclose that to you legally though? I don't know. But see if there's anything that could, theoretically cause, maybe there's some ghost legends or something around here. I don't know. But I think it's just the way the sound carries in the building. Have you guys ever, this is so crazy. There was a building one time when we were house searching, like searching for houses as when I was a kid. There was a building one time that was like insane with how the sound worked. Like we were in, I was in like one end of the building, right? And no one could hear me. And it was not that big. It was like not a huge house. It was like a very small kind of stack, like a townhome stack kind of. But yeah, you like couldn't hear each other. Or then if you were at, I don't even know, because there were like doorways in the closets, probably because it was a very old house, Anyway, but there were doorways in the closets that could take you to other rooms as though it was a hallway, even though there was a real hallway. Anyway, and so you would be on one end of the house and you could hear them from the other end. Like you would think they were coming from the other side. And so it basically, old homes will do that. They'll like distort the sound or bounce it around, depending on like the shape of the house. Like I think that one was because they had this weird situation with the closets in the closet, the doorways in the closets. And they had like two different stairwells that like led up very steep, and they like faced each other, so it created like a weird echo situation or something. It was bizarre, but it was like a really cool house. House hunting is really fun. I think just when I was a kid and we were able to just go explore these like empty houses, it was like, I don't know, there's something really cool about that to me. I don't know, I enjoyed it very much. But let's see how we're doing. What do we reckon? Should I use a different shade? I don't know. Could hop on. This is weird. I'm going to try a little tiny bit of the color right here and here. Just this lightest shade right here. I'm just like trying to play around. Just playing. I like just playing with makeup. Just like a tiny, tiny bit of color right there. And then right there. I don't know. Does that look weird? I don't know. I'm not sure I like it on my nose. I feel like I kind of did it in a weird way. But interesting. I don't know. Makeup is so funny how you can like mess around like that. And now I feel like my eyelashes need a little better of a curl, so I might try that again real quick. But Sasha, you gotta sit with me, okay? I don't want you biting me, okay? He doesn't bite, again. But that's what I call it. Okay, so I'm gonna use the Cello Curler again. Let's grab it. Where is it? Here it is for y'all. Okay, I'm gonna use the Cello Curler again, just gonna take off the cap. Here it is. And I'm gonna actually use a little bit of this side right here before I even turn the heat up, just to kind of spread my lashes a little bit. Just like that. Just do a little bit of that wiggle. If you've ever applied mascara, I'm sure you kind of like do a little wiggle like that to kind of help spread the mascara evenly. But in this case, it's just to get my lashes kind of flared out a bit. You get it? Okay. Just gonna try and do a little bit of that. And I can do it a little messier because it's, like I said, it's not heated right now. Good boy. There you go. Just gonna do a little bit of separating here. Especially with these end pieces. It's very hard for me to get these ends. Doing my darndest here. See, and I would never touch it to my skin like that, but since it's not on, I am. Just trying to do a little brushy brush. All right, now I'm going to turn it on. Ba-ba-ba-ba. Easy peasy, just press and hold the power button. I'm just keeping it on setting 1. And it will heat up very fast, I am sure it always does. I feel like my brows are looking darker. I feel like my hair's been looking darker too. Huh. Do you ever like feel like, do you ever wake up in the morning, look at yourself and feel like you look different? Feel like something's changed? Feel like you've hopped timelines? I don't know why the undertone of this live today is supernatural, but there you go. There's some crazy stories out there. Oh, see, it's already warm. Not even warm, it's already quite hot. But not hot enough, it's gonna hurt. But there are some crazy stories out there of like people, you know, feeling like they like hopped timelines and what have you. Like one of the creators I follow, she did like a TikTok that says like when you're like 40 years into your marriage with 2 beautiful children and a house and a dog, and then you realize the lamp in the living room doesn't look right or something. And the idea is like that it was like you hop timelines or you had a dream or something, and then now it's, you know, not reality. Anyway, don't know if I believe in that, but I do find those stories very interesting. I think I need to turn this a little bit more. So I noticed I was having some trouble. There's these little bristles at the end. I think I was not at the right angle for them to catch the lashes very well. So I'm going to just turn it a little bit. Here we go. Okay. Do it over here. I love this. So near the ends, I'm going to switch to the other end, or the shorter curve of the brush. I'm just going to be very gentle because it's right near my skin there. I'm so serious. This thing is like so nice. It like makes your lashes look longer in like a heartbeat, I swear. If that's something you want, then it is ideal. Yeah, I'll have to look up, see if there's like legends of a ghost around here. I don't know where I'd find that, like in the library or something. Gotta go all supernatural on it. Ooh, okay, that's helping a lot actually. I need to do that on the other side. I don't know if you guys can tell, but it really made a difference for the ends here as compared to this. I don't know if any of that's coming across, but it's making a big difference, I think. Because it's really hard to get the ends. Here we go. Wow, they are looking so much longer already. I don't know if you guys can see that. They're curling really well. It's hard to get the ones at the ends. I've definitely had trouble with that in the past. Still learning. Still learning. Nice and easy. Wow. Okay, I much prefer this. Whoop. To mascara because it doesn't bleed. Oh my gosh, look, those ones look fantastic. In my opinion. Okay, this one could use a little work to match up to that. I'll just give it a little bit of this. Wow, it's crazy because yeah, my lashes have always been so stiff and straight growing up. It's crazy to see them curled like this without mascara. Like that's just wild. Or without one of those creepy clamping little machines. Those look like a guillotine, I swear. Oh my God. I nearly poked myself in the eye. They look like a guillotine though. They're like scary. A torture machine. Even though they're very effective. Although I hear they break off lashes sometimes. Not these. The creepy metal ones. That is what I hear. Anyway. Yeah, every time I've used this, I've had no problems. It's always just been a wonderful, pleasant experience. And at this low heat end also, so it is touching my face occasionally. I'm letting it do that. Like it's not just happening. I'm allowing it to do so. But even when it does, it doesn't hurt. It almost feels kind of nice. Kind of massaging a little bit. Very relaxing. I always love just taking a little time for me in the day, you know? We all should, especially in times such as these. Things have been getting a little crazy out there, you know? You got to look after yourself, especially if you're affected by some of the recent happenings, which will remain unnamed, but you know what I mean. If you're affected by those, it can be easy to feel like there's too much happening and like it can be a lot to get a handle on or to even stay informed of. In order to be able to stay informed, you have to take care of your mental health first. I've learned that the hard way. Like, so yeah, take care of yourself. Like, for real. Okay. Wow, I am loving this. I should ask Lexi how she uses hers. She probably uses hers a little different. Oh my God, I love it. Sorry, I'm sure I'm making very funny faces. I don't know if y'all can tell, but I feel like it looks crazy different in like a really, really cool way. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Oh, I think it ran out of charge. But it's super easy to charge. All you have to do is plug in a little one of these cords. Easy peasy, which I have right here because I'm right by my computer. So easy to use. Oh my gosh, it's already noon. Look at that. Well, let me just like double check my eyelashes. Oh my gosh. That's like crazy. Yeah, I've never had them look so long. What do you guys think? I hope they look pretty decent. Wow, I almost don't feel like myself. I've never had them that long. That's like crazy. That's wild. Okay, well, I think I'll see you guys later.